Hello, guys. Um, and I'm in a bit of a getting ready and things together for tomorrow because it's a biggie. And you might wonder, what am I talking about? Well, and you might know a bit, but for the title of this, live. But I am referring to what is going to happen tomorrow as part of my journey of um, creating a relationship with money. Set that like that, clear and simple. I still remember when I was a kid, every time my siblings and I could ask my mother for something. It could be, I don't know, a piece of clothing that we wanted, or a food, or go somewhere on a vacation somehow. Her answer would always be the same. Sí, mi amor, cuando nos desahoguemos. In English, that would be something like, yes, sweetie, as soon as we can take a breath, right? And it was so pervasive, like she would always answer the same way, to the point that it became a joke between me and my siblings, and we could use it. But in the subliminal message, the imprint in me since then was that there wasn't a breathing room regarding finances, that it was uneasy, that it could always be a catch up kind of thing. And this might be familiar with a lot of you. Is this is this feeling that having or not having money, prioritizing, what do I do with it, am I getting enough of it, where do I put what I do have, where am I in the list of priorities, right? That might be familiar. That struggle, that wandering around these things might be something that is true for you too. And if that's the case, let us know, right? A few weeks ago, one of my mentors asked me, how would you, um, describe your relationship with money? And the first thing that came to my mind was, what relationship? Right? But then when I thought about it, I say, yeah, it's pretty much awkward and uneasy. I don't know how to relate to it. I have never learned, and all of those were my stories, right? So I decided to change that in my life, because I've done that with many, many things. And for some reason, I had been pussyfooting around what I need to do to change this way of relating with money that I've had or hadn't in my life. And because I have totally discovered that I do this better when I do it with other people, then I decided to put together the money series. It's a series of 3 workshops, and the first one is tomorrow. And I am going to apply everything that I know about what becoming receptive to what the universe can bring us. How do we resonate with the specific thing that we want? And what is on the way? What are my thoughts doing? What are the beliefs? What are the emotions? What is the motivation? What's the emotional charge to actually bring into my life this kind of transformation? So if you're listening to this, and a few of you are, say hello. If you're watching, and if you're listening to this, and if money is the one thing that always limits the way you live your life, then this series might be for you. And the might is around the fact that the only requisite that we need is that you are done with the current status quo. That if you are just curious about it, If you just want to know, okay, I don't know what she's talking about, I'll go and see if there is something I don't know, and maybe I can apply it. Well, chances are the workshop series is not going to work for you. It is for you, though, if you are done with the current status quo. If you are 100% engaged and committed to create that change in your life, then the series is for you. And we can get together tomorrow. It's going to happen tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's private in Zoom. You can get your tickets in Eventbrite. I'm going to share with you the link to get that. And we are going to get dirty. Okay? It is all about digging, clearing, shifting, and creating momentum in this aspect of our lives. If you are at all curious about it, if you have any question around it, if you need, because for some reason tomorrow there is something very important happening in your life at the same time, ask me how you can get the replays of the session. Okay. But for those of us that are done with the struggle in our financial life, then we have a date tomorrow. See you then. Love you to pieces and let it rain. Okay. Mwah.